America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Welcome into episode 164 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. I'm your host, Joe Parisi. I've prepared for you 3 fast-paced rounds of pop culture trivia. 7 questions in each round, with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of the answers. We'll kick things off today with a music round for round number 1, a mixed round for round 2, and finishing up today with a movie round. Good luck! Now let's play.
Round 1.
So we're starting with a music round, and there's a little theme with the music round today. The theme is the CD compilation, Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 7, which contained, if you remember, 19 chart-topping hits. This CD hit stores July 31st, 2001. I know some of you had it. I had it. So everything I'm going to ask you in this round has to do with songs that came from that compilation. Now, Volume 7. Question number 1. The song Let Me Blow Your Mind was by Eve, featuring what female vocalist? Question 2. Hanging by a Moment appeared on Now Volume 7. It eventually became the number 2 song in the country, and it's the most successful song to date from what band? Question 3. The song What Would You Do originally appeared on the soundtrack to the Eddie Murphy-Martin Lawrence movie Life. The song includes these lyrics. What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry, and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money? Name the group behind the song What Would You Do? Question 4. A rap song called Danger, in parentheses, Been So Long, also appeared on Now Volume 7. The song features singer Nivea and was the second single from this artist's album, which was called Let's Get Ready, that reached the top 20 after his song Shake Ya Ass. Name the rap artist behind the song Danger. Question 5. And I will take you in my arms and hold you right where you belong. Both of the big boy bands of this era appeared on Now Volume 7, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Which of those 2 bands was on Now Volume 7 with a song called This I Promise You? Was that NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Question 6. Hey, jaded. You got your mama's style, but you're yesterday's child to me. So jaded. What group gave us the 2001 song Jaded? And question 7. Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought that I'd be sad without you. I love harder. What group gave us 2001's Survivor? That is it for round number 1. Time to check your answers. Question number 1, all about the Now Volume 7 CD. The song Let Me Blow Your Mind was by Eve, featuring what female vocalist? Gwen Stefani. Question 2. Hangin' by a Moment appeared on Now Volume 7. and it eventually became the #2 song in the country, and it's the most successful song to date for what band? Lifehouse. Hangin' by a Moment was from Lifehouse. Question 3. The song What Would You Do originally appeared on the soundtrack of that Eddie Murphy-Martin Lawrence movie Life. The song includes these lyrics. What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money? Name the group behind that song, What Would You Do? City High. Question number 4. A rap song called Danger, in parentheses, Been So Long, also appeared on Now Volume 7. The song features a singer named Nivea and was the second single from this artist's album, Let's Get Ready, to reach the top 20 after his song Shake Ya Ass. Name the rap artist behind the song Danger. Mystical. Question 5. And I will take you in my arms and hold you right where you belong. Both of the big boy bands of the era appeared on Now Volume 7, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Which of those two bands was it that was on Now Volume 7 with a song called This I Promise You? NSYNC. Question 6. Hey, jaded. You got your mama's style, but you're yesterday's child to me. So jaded. What group gave us 2001's Jaded? That is Aerosmith with their contribution to Now 7. And question number 7. Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought that I'd be sad without you. I love harder. What group gave us 2001's Survivor? That is Destiny's Child. I used to love buying those compilation CDs, not just the Now compilations, but soundtracks, jock jams. I just felt like I was getting a better bang for the buck, where you could get, maybe 4 or 5 songs you were interested in, rather than buying the one album from Lifehouse that you're only going to know one song on there, and you're probably not going to give the other ones the time of day. I was all about the Now compilations back in the day. For that Now Volume 7 that we were talking about, some other ones that were on there, Janet Jackson with All For You, Samantha Mumba with Baby Come Over, Mandy Moore with In My Pocket, Jennifer Lopez with Play, 3LW with Playas Gone Play, Nelly's Ride With Me, American Hi-Fi Flavor of the Week, and then Evan and Jaron with a song called From My Head to My Heart.
Round 2.
Round 2 today is a mixed round. Question number 1. Comedian Richard Lewis was the television spokesperson for a fruit juice brand that was marketed in the U.S. from late 1989 to 2003. The drink, the juice, was sold in a box and marketed as adult juice. At the end of these commercials, Richard Lewis would say, "Is that too much to ask?" What was the name of this juice? Question 2. A Disney Channel reality series that premiered on February 28th, 1998, which focused on about 20 kids and their experiences at summer camp. Together, the kids work hard to excel in their activities and become friends. The name of the show is named after a camping slang term for a sweet drink made from powdered mixes that's often served to campers. Name this show. Question 3. This battery company was founded in the 1890s. Starting in the 1930s, they've been using a logo that features a cat and the number 9 over a red background. So cat with the number 9 red background. Name this battery company. Question 4. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. The song Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood was a huge hit for the band The Animals in 1965. But they were covering it. The original, slower version of the song was released by a female singer the year before, in 1964. What singer released the 1964 original version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood? Question 5. For many years, this small, unincorporated town in Hillsborough County, Florida, was famously known as a sideshow wintering town, where many people in the carnival and circus business would spend the off-season. What is the name of this Florida town? Question 6. As of 2024, the current FedEx logo is 2 colors. Fed is in one color, and X, EX, is in another color. The 2 colors used are purple and what? And question 7. This was an ephedra-based dietary supplement designed for weight loss that started being marketed heavily on television in 2001. After hiring Anna Nicole Smith as their spokesperson, sales jumped to $43 million in 2004. For a number of reasons, this product is no longer sold. Name this product. And that's going to do it for round number 2. Here come your next 7 answers. Question number 1. Obviously, when I was recording this episode or putting together the questions, it was the week that Richard Lewis passed away. So R.I.P. Richard Lewis. He was great. So the question is, comedian Richard Lewis was the television spokesperson for a fruit juice brand that was marketed in the U.S. from 1989 to 2003. The drink, a juice, was sold in a box and marketed as adult juice. At the end of these commercials, Richard Lewis would say, "Is that too much to ask?" What was the name of this juice? Boku. B-O-K-U. Boku. I really had no memory of Boku and the ad campaign with Richard, but after he passed, all kinds of stuff was getting posted about his life and his career, and I came across an article that talked all about this. And all these videos are on YouTube, these commercials for Boku, and it was really a fun little time capsule of like the early 90s. You know, he's always in the black suit. They were typically like black and white. He was, you know, just weird lighting on him, weird editing. He would just be kind of riffing, just so 90s. But a fun little trip back in time to watch the Boku commercials featuring Richard Lewis. Question 2, a Disney Channel reality series that premiered February 28th, 1998, that focused on about 20 kids and their experiences at summer camp. Together, the kids work hard to excel in their activities and become friends. The name of the show is named after a camping slang term for a sweet drink made from powdered mixes that's often served to campers. What is the name of this show? Bug Juice. Do you remember Bug Juice? A late 90s Disney Channel reality show where teens were the stars. Question 3. This battery company was founded in the 1890s. Starting in the 30s, they began using a logo that featured a cat and the number 9 over a red background. Name this battery company. Everready. Question 4. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. The song Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood was a huge hit for the band The Animals in 1965, but they were covering it. The original, slower version of the song was released by a female singer the year before, 1964. What singer released the 1964 original version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood? Nina Simone. Question 5. For many years, this small, unincorporated town in Hillsborough County, Florida, was famously known as a sideshow wintering town, where many people in the carnival and circus business would spend the off-season. What is the name of this Florida town? So, 2 acceptable answers. It's technically Gibson Town. It's also known as just Gibtown. So Gibsontown or Gibtown. And there are still some things having to do with the history of this place being this, sideshow wintering town. Still there. There's some monuments and things that pay tribute to the town's history, with all these. It used to be just packed with carnival folk in the off-season, kind of a wild thing. And it kind of became this weird little, kind of a cult classic place to visit. But most of that has kind of died off because carnivals, sideshow, circus, for the most part, that has all kind of died off. So there's not a ton of professionals out there anymore. But back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, this Gibsontown, Florida, was this carny haven, which is just wild to think about. Lots of TV shows have done features on it over the years. Question 6. As of 2024, the current FedEx logo is 2 colors. Fed is in one color, and X, the EX, is in another color. Those 2 colors used are purple and what? Orange. Purple and orange. Fed is in purple, X is in orange. Question 7. This was an ephedra-based dietary supplement that was designed for weight loss that started being marketed heavily on television in 2001. After hiring Anna Nicole Smith as their spokesperson, sales jumped to $43 million in 2004. For a number of reasons, this product is no longer sold. Name this product. Trim Spa. It's Trim Spa, baby. Remember, early 2000s, these commercials were constantly on. Anna had kind of had a couple of rough years, and then all of a sudden she, kind of disappeared for a while and then pops up and, oh, she's looking great. Oh, she lost all this weight. And she signs this deal with Trim Spa, and Trim Spa explodes. Well, back in that era, I'm sure you remember, there were all sorts of what I will flat out say are questionable fat burners that were on the market. I mean, think about all the shady looking stuff you see when you walk up to the counter at a gas station and they sell them in packs of 2 and 3 pills. It's that stuff. It's not, I'm no doctor, but I don't think that stuff is healthy for you. And, with a lot of those companies, what happens is they're constantly promoting new and improved formula. And what that means is whatever they were using as the main ingredient that was causing people to lose weight got banned. So they had to switch up the formula. So now it's the new and improved formula.
Round 3.
Today's third and final round is a movie round. Question number 1. What action movie star starred alongside Estelle Getty in the 1992 buddy cop action comedy Stop or My Mom Will Shoot? Question 2. One actor played the character Ernest P. Worrell in all of the Ernest films, commercials, and television shows. What was that actor's name? Question 3. In the 1992 crime thriller Hoffa, what famous actor played Jimmy Hoffa? Question 4. In what 1998 stoner comedy did Tommy Chong play a character named Squirrel Master and Harland Williams played a character named Kenny? Question 5. There have been several films in the Air Bud film franchise. That franchise began in 1997 with the film Air Bud. In that film, what sport is focused on? Question 6. This now cult classic 1957 film was originally titled Grave Robbers from Outer Space. The title of the film changed to what? Question 7. From 1992, a film that starred Tom Cruise as Joseph Donnelly and Nicole Kidman as Shannon Christie. The film is set in Ireland in the late 1800s. Name the film. And that's going to do it for your movie round. Let's see how you did on the final 7 questions on episode 164. Guys, question number 1 was what action movie star starred alongside Estelle Getty in the 1992 buddy cop action comedy Stop or My Mom Will Shoot? Sylvester Stallone. Question 2. One actor played the character Ernest P. Worrell in everything, all the Ernest films, commercials, TV shows. What was that actor's name? That is the late, great Jim Varney. Question 3. In the 1992 crime thriller Hoffa, what famous actor played Jimmy Hoffa? Jack Nicholson. Question 4. In what 1998 stoner comedy did Tommy Chong play a character named Squirrel Master and Harland Williams play a character named Kenny? What movie was that? Half-Baked. Question 5. There have been several films in the Air Bud film franchise. The franchise began in 1997 with the film Air Bud. In that film, what is the sport that they focus on? So in that first film, it was all about basketball. Air Bud played basketball. So there's an urban legend that I've heard many times over the years, and that's that the dog that played Air Bud is the same dog that was Comet on Full House. Sorry to break it to you, but that is not true. Air Bud, the dog's name was Buddy. The owner of that dog found that dog in Sierra Nevada as a stray in 1989, taught it to do all kinds of cool stuff. That dog's first appearance in the media was actually America's Funniest Home Videos. He got the dog onto that show doing something, and then 3 times that dog appeared on Late Night with David Letterman during the Stupid Pet Tricks segments. Question 6. This now cult classic 1957 film was originally titled Grave Robbers from Outer Space. The title of this film changed to what? Plan 9 from Outer Space. one of my all-time favorite films. It's Ed Wood's masterpiece. It is a disaster of a movie, but so fantastic at the same time. You can usually find it free on some streaming service or on YouTube. If you've never watched it, watch it. It is just so fun. Vampira's in it. Tor Johnson is in it. The amazing Criswell is in it. It's just a mess in the most beautiful way possible. I just love it. Final question, question 7. From 1992, a film that starred Tom Cruise as Joseph Donnelly and Nicole Kidman as Shannon Christie. The film is set in Ireland in the late 1800s. Does that ring a bell? What is the name of that film? Far and Away. This has been episode 164 of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. Thank you for listening. I'm Joe Parisi. If you want to reach out, you can follow me on Instagram at Joe Parisi VO, or you can always email me through my website, which is joeparisivoiceover.com. And if you like these fun little trips down pop culture memory lane, I think you would enjoy the other podcast that I do, which is called The Odd Podcast with Joe Parisi. Each episode of that show is a deep dive on one particular pop culture topic. Maybe it's a film from the 80s or 90s, a character actor that you've seen a million times, a song. We do it all, and we do these major deep dives so you can learn everything there is to know about this one particular topic. Recently did a episode on the movie Swingers, which is one of my other favorites of all time. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you for being here. This is episode 164. That means if you got nothing to do and you're new to the show, there's 163 more of these bad boys back in the archives, all there waiting for you, absolutely free. Tell a friend. That's the best thing you can do to help out this show. And for every one of you who has ever left a rating and review, trust me, I have read it, and I thank you. I love you guys. You're the best. See ya.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.